What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Context. Today, we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm going to save my commentary for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that.
Hello?
All right, is my audio better now?
Yeah, what's your disagreement?
So I totally understand that it might come off as like really, deterring, but I feel like not every time a woman has said those things that like being overly aggressive is it coming from like a negative place. I feel like yes, the
okay,
black woman
first
is
off,
very.
hold on. What's the ultimate disagreement? Because you started giving an explanation.
My ultimate disagreement is that black women are vulgar and we come across as like not wanting to have any unity with the black man. We don't want to submit or give a black man any authority in our lives, and we're fighting and challenging the black man constantly. And I don't think that that's necessarily you know what the real issue is when we come across as being vulgar. In my personal opinion, I've had people tell me that I come across as unapproachable just simply by the way
Hold
that
on,
I
hold on,
look.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Who are you basing this off of? What the women think or what the men say?
What men say.
Then if you based it off what the men say, you would be in agreement. The men
I don't
say
agree
exactly
that.
what I just said. No, ma'am. The men are unequivocal. The men are saying, this is what you're doing. And what you're basically trying to say is, well, it's a misunderstanding.
I agree. Yes.
No, it's not a misunderstanding. Please explain how it's a misunderstanding when you say, I'm going to whoop your ass as a woman to a man. What's the misunderstanding?
I feel like not necessarily verbally saying that, but I feel like a lot of men just feel that if a woman looks a certain way, or I've had me smile beautiful, and I feel offended when a man tells me to smile because like sometimes I might be in
Hold on,
pain or
ma'am. Hold on,
something.
man. Okay. I'll have the conversation with you, but you're going to answer. When a woman says something, you've heard a woman say something like that. I'm going to whoop your ass.
Yes.
Okay, what does it mean when she says that? She's not really saying, she doesn't mean that.
She means it probably.
Okay, then what's the misunderstanding?
There at that point there is no misunderstanding. I'm just defending my own perspective when I've been told that I'm unapproachable because I come off that way. When sometimes it's just me just having a stale face. And I think that
No,
maybe
hold on.
sometimes it's not that
Okay,
women
you want to
don't.
make this whole conversation about you?
Yes,
We can't do that because you can justify everything you do.
I can.
Yeah, but guess what? It ain't about just you. But let's take the point you made, since though that's how y'all want to do, make it all about you. If somebody told you to smile and you said you were what, offended?
Yeah,
Why? Why?
because it's like, why is it such a demand for women to, well, especially for black women to just always look a certain way? Like, why can't we just naturally be whatever we feel?
You got so I want to get this clear. Someone just says, "Hey, smile," and it's offensive to you?
I mean, for the most part, it just comes across as like demanding. And I'm not saying that I
Demanding.
feel, yes.
Huh.
Like, what if I
Is-
don't feel like smiling? What if I'm in deep thought? What if I'm listening to something
This
that's
is what we,
serious and it's not
this
something
is
I
where
want to
we're
smile about?
this is where we're at. We have civilized the world and done such a good job in first world countries to where women, in this case black women, are offended just to be asked to smile. It's offensive.
It doesn't come off as a question of asking or requesting. It's almost a demand. Smile, beautiful. Like, can I just relax?
Can you relax? And what's your relaxed face look like? Resting bitch face?
Not necessarily, but sometimes it's just
Well, how about if this?
relaxed.
How about this? How about if no one said a damn thing to you? What if every man just left you the fuck alone? Excuse my French. What if every man just left you alone? If nobody, what if no black man said anything to you? Just ignored you. Would that be better?
I would, no, I'd be really sad, honestly.
Oh, so you want us to engage you the way you want to be engaged, but you don't want to engage us the way we like to be engaged. Makes a whole lot of
So
sense.
men want you to. Did he slap me?
Yes, I slapped you. You want another one? Because
I love
only
you, Kevin.
black women are the only group of women I've ever heard that get offended when someone says smile. You know, I heard a black woman who's a femininity influencer who was talking to black women who said they want to be more feminine, who said they want to be get husbands. And this black woman on her Facebook page just went and asked her black clients, her black followers, hey, just smile at every black man you see today. And they tore that woman apart for months. Think about how low of a bar you're talking about. That man didn't ask you to go have sex with him, do any sexual favor, give him some money. He just said smile, and you find it offensive? Huh. Wow.
Kevin, I
How
smile when I
ridiculous
feel
that
like
sounds.
smiling. I smile when I feel
That's why I
like
said then men should
I'm
just
in a
leave you
joyous
alone.
mood.
Then men should
Well, I
just
have
leave.
a man, and I smile at him regularly.
But that's not the point. We're not talking about your man. I said if black men were just to avoid you and leave you alone because they can't predict whether or not you're going what they're going to ask you, which is not an offensive thing. Asking you to smile is nothing to be offended by. So what you're telling black men is because you're going to ask me something that's inoffensive, but I can take offense. Black women, I got to let you know, you guys are the masters at being offended by the inoffensive. So black men, leave women like her alone. When you see her, don't say shit to her. Let her
Oh
and
my
her man
god,
rock out. The rest of y'all, leave her alone. Don't say nothing to her. Don't say hi. Don't say bye. Just let her be.
my man
Because
would
you don't
agree
want
with
to
that.
offend her. You don't want to offend her. You don't want to offend her. You don't want to get in her space. Let her be. There she is. Does that work for you?
I mean, you're not wrong, Kevin. If you was wrong, I would tell you that you're wrong. You're not always wrong. You're wrong about some things, but you're not wrong about that. And maybe I guess if black women did smile more, we wouldn't come across as unapproachable. But like I was saying, there are women who just are relaxing and they're not in the mood to smile. They're not in the mood to, engage in, random men's eye contact and be. I mean, it just doesn't feel necessary to just randomly smile at every man that you see. Doesn't it come off as promiscuous?
This is reflective of the utter lack of respect that many black women have for the overall black male image. Again, I don't hear any other race of women being offended at the notion of being smiling or being friendly to their men
Granted, but I never hear black men tell white women that.
because they
I
don't
never hear
have to, because they smile.
suggest
They
why.
don't have to. They don't have to tell other races women because they're naturally they smile. You can't make this shit up, man. I mean, I'm struggling to stay on the path because this makes sense to you.
I mean, yes.
So avoid women like this. And if black women don't want anybody to tell you to smile, and you don't want to have to engage somebody in a cordial, friendly, polite way, then by all means, you shouldn't have to. And no one should have to be subjective to possibly, no one should have to be subjected to possibly offending you. So it would be better for them to err on the side of just don't deal with it. Again, we're talking about somebody just saying, hey, hey, smile. Not, hey, have do a sexual act or give me some money. Smile. And then you turn around and say, well, I don't hear them saying it to other races of women. Learn something. Those other
What am
races
I
of women
learning from that though?
how to get a husband and keep one.
So if I'm just like, okay, and so just hear me out. If I'm just having a normal walk through the park and I'm minding my own business, a man's, having a normal walk in the park as well, and he randomly said to me, smile, I should just smile at him.
Well, ma'am, apparently it's happened enough in your life to where this is becoming an issue. Because it
It
can't be
happens
just
a
a one off.
lot.
Oh, no, no, hold on, hold on, hold on. It can't just be a one off situation. It's enough to where you actually decided to call into a broadcast and make it an issue. So the fact of the matter is, you walk around with a resting bitch face. If people continue to do this to you, then maybe you need to take under consideration. Maybe, just maybe, the way I'm approaching men, my image I'm carrying in the world to black men is this way.
Angry?
So what you're saying is black men who aren't related to you, or you don't have any investment in you, can make no demands of you.
I just feel like a man that I don't know, a man that I've never seen
Exactly.
before,
So
shouldn't
exactly.
do that.
So black
And so,
women
yes,
like
I
that. So
agree.
so black so sin. So what you need to understand. So a man who does not know you, if he sees you getting fucked up, needs to keep on walking. See, this is why y'all want this
Why
group
would I be
protection. No,
randomly
no,
getting
no.
beat
Listen
up?
very well. Listen very well. This is when y'all talk about you want this group protection. You want a black man to step in. You okay, sis? And this all that other kind of stuff. A black man can't even ask you to smile at him for risk of offending you. So, conversely, if there's something happening to you, you need to call your man and the men you deem necessary enough to do something for. Because just us regular black men who have no investment in, or you have no investment in, we can make no demands of you. See, that's the beautiful thing about other races of people. Other races of women of other races, men who they're not fucking can make demands of them, and the men that they're fucking can make demands of them. In the black community, the only people who can ask you something is a man is doing something for you. Other than that, we can't ask you for nothing. That's why I say if we can't ask you for nothing, we don't owe you nothing. Is
So
that
let me
hard?
get this straight. Like, I'm just a little confused. Why would I want to give something? I mean, and I know it's very small, it's simple. It's just smile, right? But to me, it comes off as like entertainment. Like I'm just out here being friendly faced with everybody. Like I'm not saying that I shouldn't be polite. I'm not disrespectful, and I know that just being my normal everyday face is, I guess, unapproachable, and that's fine. But you're saying to me that
No, stop right here.
I should be
Stop
for
right
the
here.
streets,
Stop right
basically.
here. Stop right here. Ma'am, the only common denominator in all these situations is who? Go. This is why I say y'all need therapy. Because this honestly sounds crazy. We're
It
talking about
doesn't
smile.
sound crazy.
No, it doesn't sound crazy to you because you're the crazy.
I volunteered for this, so
We're talking about a simple smile, but the level of irrational. See, this goes deep for black women. When that black woman asked her femininity group to smile at black women, she was surprised at how vicious they treated her. And I'm going to let this play and let people come back and hear. We're talking about just a simple smile, people. Smile, but you act like a smile is busting it wide open. Oh my freaking God. Black men, do you realize this is a black woman who tell you you're not even worth a smile unless she
I mean,
feels
not
you?
every last one of them. And yes, if I
And,
feel like it,
okay, ma'am, and I take that. So if you are getting abused, jacked up, whatever, what does the random black man owe you?
stop slapping me.
Who the fuck you think you talking to? Your man sound like he need to slap you.
Why you promoting violence? No.
Why? What do you think this is? I mean, what? See, when I ask you is what does a random black man owe you if you need something from him? You driving down your tires flat. You don't know how to change it. Black man driving down the street. Does he owe you to stop over? You ain't his woman. What does he owe you?
Nothing.
Right. And if understand something, if men are looking at our women, and see the thing is, what you're saying is not uncommon. So honestly, black men look at women who talk like you and feel no, zero allegiance to you, feel like they owe you nothing because you want black men to protect and provide and everything else, and you are talking about a freaking smile.
So
That
your
is how.
suggestion is that I smile more
Oh
to
my!
random people
No,
in order
no,
to
no,
create
no.
some
My
sort of
suggestion is
allegiance?
my suggestion is psychotherapy because this is crazy,
Psychotherapy,
man. You said it. You don't see black men asking other groups of women. Do you hear any other race of women talking about this?
it just doesn't happen to them as much as it happens to
Because
us.
they effing smile.
What if they're not? Like,
All right, all right, all right,
where's
all
the
right,
research?
all right. Get off the phone. Brother, whoever you are, leave. 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 There is no peace with a woman like that. None. Zero.
All right, so this whole situation really shows us what's going on between guys and girls these days. She didn't want to be told to smile, right? She thought it was rude and super annoying. But this guy, he was literally just trying to be friendly and brighten her day. So here's what happened. He had good intentions. She took it completely the wrong way. Now Kevin kept pushing back on something she really didn't want to face. She's out here wanting black men to support her and have her back. But then she won't even give them basic respect in return. Look, you can't expect people to be loyal to you while you're treating them like garbage. She kept trying to make this whole thing about her feelings. Kevin wasn't having any of that. He kept bringing it back to the bigger picture here. When tons of guys are saying they feel disrespected and ignored, that's not just coincidence. That's a real pattern we need to talk about. And here's the thing about patterns. They change how people behave going forward. But wait, here's where it gets really interesting. She actually admitted she'd be sad if black men just stopped approaching women altogether. So she wants them to come talk to her, but only on her exact terms. She wants connection, but with all these crazy rules attached. That's just not how real relationships work, though. You can't micromanage how people try to be nice to you, and you definitely can't expect respect without giving any back. If something as simple as smiling feels like this huge burden, maybe it's time to look in the mirror. Kevin didn't just call her out on this, he basically showed everyone. Watching what happens when you make yourself completely unapproachable. People eventually just stop trying. And that's really the lesson here for all of us. When you keep pushing people away, don't act shocked when they actually walk away for good. So what do you think about all this? Are we seriously making basic human interaction this complicated? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And hey, if you want to see more breakdowns like this one, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I'll catch you guys in the next video.